Yeah, in the Shadow Realm. Um, just 1 second. Oops. Yeah, so with this endless dirge playing, sadness seems to be flowing from the prison, powering the ziggurat, which in terms powers the Shadow Dome that's encased both here in the Shadow Realm and on the Prime Material Plane as well. And there's also the only place where you can't hear the dirge is in the area of the Fabled, the theatre. But according to Sam Sadar's informant, the shoemaker, going in there almost drove her mad, so she decided not to investigate further. So if there's a place to get relief from the dirge, it is the area of the Fable, the theatre, which is on the big map, which I can show you in a bit. But, yeah, silence was cast. You guys almost killed the Gloom Widow, but not before she disappeared. And there was a silence thing, but she managed to disappear anyway. So at the very least, it wasn't a verbal spell component. Maybe it was somatic only. Maybe it was something else entirely. But the fact is she is not there. And I'll assume that Tyr is going to drop the silence. Will that be fair?
Just as a quick aside, can we hear the dirge when we're inside the silence, or does that get rid of it too?
No, you cannot hear the dirge, because silence, you hear absolutely nothing in there, right? Like even outside noises. That's how silence works, isn't it?
Okay, perfect. Yeah,
So,
just wanted to make sure.
yeah, working as a silence spell normally does. So you cannot
Perfect.
hear the dirge at the moment.
Okay, I will dispel it though, so we can have a
Oh.
chitty chat.
Oops, why would you... There we go.
Right. So I don't think she's coming back anytime soon. And if she is, she's coming back with friends, right? So we should probably do all of this quickly.
Akin Ghoul, Aldrich Ghoul's father, speaks to all of you. I do not know where she is gone, but I can guarantee you she is still alive. She has bound me with some powerful magic, and while she yet lives, I am continuing bound to serve her. Without orders, I'm a bit of a loose end, but I can guarantee you that she is still alive, wherever she is.
Freya, stop.
Just looking to see if I have anything for that.
Freya.
Come on, Brea, get it together.
Yeah, Freya.
Yeah, it's actually been hard to make a noise.
Right, well I've got nothing for curses for helping with that right now. So, can you go anywhere, do anything, or are you just stuck in this tower?
Stuck in this prison. In that was the orders was to remain in the prison and serve her. Do not think I've tried to escape. But as soon as I cross outside of the prison, my brain literally feels like it's going to explode. And it's most unpleasant. This is how I can tell that the Gloom Widow is still alive and she is elsewhere. But the question is, what are you all going to do best? Aldrich, what do you think the best course of action is?
I think the most efficient to just kill the prisoners.
Aldrich, I sacrificed my freedom so that you might live. I was given a choice about whether to die on the sword, to sacrifice you, or spend this life in servitude, what you have done faithfully for 40 years. Do not make me regret this decision by you turning out to be a mass murderer. That would be most disappointing.
I think we just
40
cursed it and we got It would, wouldn't it?
40 years I spent down here for your life, serving this unholy gloom widow in the hopes of giving you a better life. And you think mass murder is the way to do it? You might want to choose your next words carefully, Aldrich.
Execute order 6. Sorry to interrupt, your RP was the perfect timing.
It is very Order 86y, isn't he? Isn't it?
Well,
Do you know how to stop this then without killing them?
the silence
Mr.
seems
Ghoul?
What have you learned about this place?
I don't know. I was gone for like half this session yesterday. Or last week.
I mean, technically speaking, you were there when we got the tour of the place, right? That was strictly you and me, actually.
Oh, I was kind of dozing off. Sorry.
All right, it's a big prison thing. You've got some sort of hellhound in another room. You've got a teleportation circle in another room. You've got one extremely chipper chap locked up in one of the prison cells, and everybody else is depressed.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the gist of it. We
And
could
how can
check
that
out her
help us?
room,
Oh yeah, we can check out her office.
right? Like, I don't know if they keep notes, but
Maybe
something
there's like a
maybe.
tome in there or something.
You said, Tyr, that your silence stopped the dirge. I mean, while I was not disheartened to see the beating that the Gloom Widow heard, the silence from the dirge was refreshing. So, if the prisoners can't hear the dirge, then the ziggurat would not be powered. And as my son mentioned, one of them would be to kill them. But if we could stop them hearing the dirge somehow, then that would also surely stop the Shadow Dome without the need for a massacre.
Yes. Side question. That magic circle, I'm assuming, is some sort of teleportation thing. Where does it teleport to? Do you know?
It's more teleport from. That's where the prisoners arrive that have been captured.
Right. Okay. So my thing is that I can make it quiet for about 10 minutes, and then it's going to be back again. And mind you, I can also just continuously cast it as a ritual, but it's going to be very slow if we're going to be walking around while I'm casting this. Because it's only like a little circle, and then 10 minutes, and then a little circle, and then 10 minutes. You know what I mean?
I do.
Yes. Samsadar, would you happen to be able to teleport all these people back? That's also a question.
No, yes, but incredibly slowly.
Okay. How slowly is incredibly slowly?
Well, let's see. At a guess, there's maybe 100 souls in here, judging by the prison cells. Maybe 3, 4 a day.
Oh. Oh. Right, yeah.
What else do we have at our disposal?
Right. Does anybody have any earplugs?
No, I don't. I only have. It doesn't work for me very well.
Yeah, and you know that makes sense for you. We could probably just make earplugs out of things, right?
Really craft a
would
couple
craft-
seed pods.
Oh my god, you're a genius. That actually would work, wouldn't it? That's basically what it is.
It is an
mean, for
interesting idea, Black, but would that silence the dirge, or would it merely muffle it?
Where do we know that Dirge comes from?
It's
We do, don't we?
everywhere. It's just pervasive, and like it was.
We don't know the
The
source.
volume
though.
didn't change as you wandered around. It just everywhere.
So we know there's one place where it can't be reached, which is that library. Do we know why it can't reach that place?
Click across to the map first. Samsadar says, well, according to the shoemaker, she's explored most of the areas around here. She hasn't ventured into the Shadow Ziggurat or the prison because, you know, a lot of people there. There are entities in the area of the Fabled, but when the shoemaker went inside there, she said it literally drove her mad. But she could not hear the dirge inside the area of the Fabled.
Drove her mad. Do we know why? What drove her mad?
She
Probably
said
magic.
magic. And she said there was some play being performed. And,
And it was so bad.
well, yes, it was a bad play. And secondly, she felt compelled to watch the play. And she said the play kept on not being finished over and over and over again. And she was trapped in there for days until she finally snapped over it. But the play
So I should
was
go-
repeated again and again, but never finished.
So I should go in there because I can't watch it.
That
It's
is
a
true.
musical, don't worry.
You
Okay,
can hear it.
never mind.
We'll describe
Never
it to you.
Never mind.
Oh, it is actually a musical as well.
Oh, that sounds torture. Yeah, a bad musical.
So it seems to me, says Samsada, if we could get the prisoners to the area of the Fabled and somehow break the curse on this place, the darkness will lift, the sadness will leave this place, the Shadow Ziggurat will cease to be powered, and all will be well.
This all sounds kind of hopeless.
Right, yes, I forgot you were depressed. Thank you for bringing that back up to our attention. Poor Kiva. I think Kiva's the only one that's messed up right now out of our group.
Yep.
Aw.
Physically, or
Probably
Yeah,
both.
I'm fine physically.
Right, so boom, boom, boom. We take all these prisoners and we chuck them in the area of the Fabled, and we close the door, and then we lock it, and then deal with the Shadow Ziggurat. Is that what's happening?
As long as the
So
fight's
our
somewhere in-
plan is just to make them go insane.
I mean, so long as they can't hear the outside, right? Was that not the plan?
I feel
thought
like
we were
it
trying
would
to
be
break
better
the
just
curse
to
somehow.
kill them.
No, I don't think we need to kill him. We can. There are options.
What kind of life is insanity?
I mean, it could be a good life. It depends on the insanity.
A forever horrible play musical
That sounds really bad, actually. Yeah.
that they can't leave because they're stuck there.
I mean, we could just deafen them.
Kind of honestly most plays that I've seen.
I haven't seen many. Sorry, they're all there, man.
Well, you just got blinded recently. I'm sure you've seen plays in the
fair.
past.
That's fair. That's fair.
You say recently, but wasn't that 20 some odd years ago? I'm sure whatever you watched is quite
Well,
old now.
we were in a coma.
Yeah, we call those the classics now.
Yeah.
Classic.
Aldrich's
Right.
father pipes up again. Says, Aldrich, you are quiet. What do you think of the situations? Pray tell, you didn't grow up to be a fool, did you? What's your opinion on the matter?
I'll just go wherever the group goes.
You have my lines.
And he's just regular depressed.
Right? You're magically depressed.
Come on, man. This was your idea. Push for it.
My idea was to kill them.
Yeah. Push for it.
Given this discussion, Aldrich, make a decision.
Why am I making the final decision?
Because I want to be reassured that my sacrifice was worth something. 40 years.
No pressure.
I mean, it's been 40 years for you, but it's been like 10 years for me. 10 lonely years raised by murderers.
This is what they taught you? Or
Yeah, so they taught me to get paid first.
There
Taught
is
me
no
to get
pay
paid
here.
first.
I'm sorry you had to, as you say, be raised by murderers. But it is surely better than death.
Well, I think death would be better than being driven mad in the Erie.
There's our only two choices. We can also just deafen them.
That's true. We could do that.
Yeah, but you want to permanently deafen them.
Okay, well, here, let's...
Well, we have healers.
What do you expect me to do? There's like 100 of them. Okay, listen, let's try Black's ideas first, because it also doesn't really cost anything. Can you pop these little seeds, or whatever you make, into, like...
Why don't we just
I
test
guess
it out right
Kiva's
now?
affected.
Yeah.
That's what he's,
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Just-
Yeah.
Oh, deaf and blind though? What kind of life is that?
Hey. I'm not even
It's
trying.
just a little seed, we're not, like, doing anything with it.
That was me 5 minutes ago.
Test it out,
I'll
Black.
yeah, I guess I'll druidcraft like 10 seeds, so they got 5 pairs. They last for 24 hours. And I'm going to not make them bloom. They're just going to be the raw seeds.
Okay. Go boop, 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 boop. Bunch of seeds appear in your hand.
I'm just going to like open up my hand. Here.
Right, okay, I'm gonna stick these in my ears. And we're done. Will somebody talk?
Hey,
I'll say
your
hello
father sucks.
in your head.
I'll fart.
You don't hear that, well, depending on the volume of the fart. But the most important thing is you still hear the dirge.
Well, Jesus Christ, Strife, I still have my sense of smell.
Can't cast no smell?
I don't have no smell, I have
Well,
silence, not
The
for
door,
breeze.
all the doors are open, so it's fine.
A druidcraft, a scent of like potpourri.
Uh,
Okay, so the city plans out. So now we only have three options. We can go try to break that curse, and use that room to put them in. We can deafen them and maim them, or we can kill them. Those are our three options, right?
But we could also ask the chipper fellow if there's like a reason why he's immune to it,
Yeah. Who's Chipper?
right? He seemed pretty immune to it, even when Black was like hitting him with shit.
He rolled well on his wisdom save.
Oh, I forgot about that, like, happy-go-lucky guy.
Yes, yes.
Oh yeah. There's the guy. Where's he's in the room?
Yes, we're going to have to go kill the dog, though, so
Oh,
hopefully nobody liked it.
that sounds horrible.
Raccoon Ghoul says, I can deal with a dog. It will not attack you
Oh!
as long as I'm with you.
Perfect, okay.
Yeah, I don't need a dog done.
Even if we end
Look
up
at the
killing a
hellhound.
prisoner, will it still not attack if you're with us?
As a rule, we don't execute prisoners because that ends their sadness, and sadness is what the Gloom Widow wants and needs. So I cannot tell you how the Hound will react if we start killing prisoners. But of course, we're not going to start killing prisoners now, are we?
Right, okay, so let's go ask the chipper chap.
I want you to say it 5 more times.
Chipper chap?
Chippa chap,
Yeah.
chippa chap, chippa chap.
Chipper
That's
chap?
really good. I would say Sean is not depressed.
Okay, I think this is, yeah, the door that's a wall.
Yep.
Go this way.
Namzada follows, as does Raccoon Ghoul.
Yeah. I'm trying to, but I don't know where he went.
I'll just move you all over there. Sit
Thank you.
can, and just chill out. Kiva, here we go. We'll be in this room now, and this was the door that Jasper, this gentleman, was behind. As you approach, you hear wailing, you hear sadness from the cells. Some of them are plainly adult size, some of them are children cry, so a whole variety of ages back here. It's broken by a gentle humming sound coming from Jasper Platinum Hand.
It looks high.
That's probably why.
We found our solution.
Right, hello again, Jasper.
Hello!
Right, so we've made the Gloom Widow go away for a little bit.
Oh, excellent!
Yes, we're planning on setting all the prisoners free. All that good jazz and stuff. We're wondering if you happen to have, like, a secret as to why you are not affected by the Dirge, which is the music thing that's happening in the background, if you haven't noticed.
I have noticed, and it is a dreadfully dreary tune, but I find keeping a positive attitude in all things, positive thinking, is the way through this. It's a mantra I've lived my life by, and even though my death is all but assured, I'm going to keep my positive attitude to the end. And I wish to thank you personally for not killing me. I appreciate that, and I wish I had the means to repay you, but, prison cell and all that. But thank you for not killing me. I truly appreciate it. You are good people.
You think it's a little early, isn't it?
What have you? You mentioned freeing the prisoners. I think that's an excellent idea. I mean, I don't mind my little room. I'm blessed to have a roof over my head. That's a good thing. But I think these other people, they would definitely appreciate being freed.
Right, okay. My next idea is we're going to open up the cage of the person next to you, and we're going to try to cheer them up to see if your positivity is contagious in any way, shape, or form.
It's not. Trust me.
Oh,
Oh, right, you're-
that's the negative attitude that will get you nowhere. Positive thinking. I'll give them a pep talk and they'll be laughing all the way. They'll be sad no more. Just give me a minute with them. I'm sure I can cheer them up.
Okay. We'll try that. We'll, I guess, grab the prisoner in the next cell and plop him next to Jasper so they can have a one-on-one pep talk for a minute.
So while there's not a token for it, no. Actually, no, I do have a token. I am prepared. So a lady comes out, and she's carrying a baby with her. The baby is asleep, but breathing deeply. And she says, "Oh my, what's going on? Why did you let me out?"
It's a prison break.
Oh, that's good. So you can get us back home then.
Right, we're working on that bit. We're breaking you out of the prison, not out of the plane. Just quite yet, but you know, positive thinking. It will happen. It will happen in good due time. Here's Jasper. He's a friend of ours. He's going to give you a little bit of a pep talk.
It's a beautiful baby that you have. Do you have any food for him? He hasn't eaten for a while. Just some carrots or something? Please.
I think that's rabbits you're thinking of. I'm pretty sure babies drink milk.
Is the baby alive?
Well, baby like 6 months old, so not quite, just more like a toddler. And the mother's holding it, and it's alive, but you can tell it looks quite ill. Something for my child, please. And Jasper says, "You can survive on love," and she just burst out crying.
No,
we
you
do
can.
have food.
You can survive off of love. Love in your fellow people, and we will help provide for you. We will help you. Love is a community. This is how it goes, right?
Yes, what she said. She's very good at this. Love is a community. So as a community, let's get this baby fed.
Right. Okay. What the fuck do I have in my bag? Right. I've got like dried berries. I can chew them up for them, I guess. Alright. They need mushy stuff.
Oh, you're gonna mama birth the baby.
I don't have to put my mouth to their mouth, Black. That's not how that works. I can just, I don't know, spit it back out in my hand like a civilized person.
It's an odd delivery method. I'll take anything you can give. So, please.
Okay, sorry, yes, I've got this and I've got a bit of jerky. That's what I've got. I guess I could add a little bit of Sorry?
No jerky. No, nothing solid like that.
Yeah, I think it's a
barely
little
coming.
too salty. Yeah, okay, berries.
I'll take the jerky.
I'll side-eye you, but I'll hand you the jerky anyway.
Nom 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 nom.
Yeah, I'll chew up what berries I have.
Yeah.
And I'll pull out a little handkerchief out of my pocket, because I definitely have one. I'll spit it out into there and hand the little chewed up berries to the lady.
Maybe the mother kind of slowly feeds it to the 6-month-old and slowly munches it. And she says, "Oh, thank you. We have to stay here. You said you can't get us out yet. When can you get us out? This is literal torture. Please. Get us home. We're from Odenbeer."
Oh, you don't want to go back there. Queen's a bitch.
Okay, no, you gotta do positive thinking.
The queen is delightfully a bitch.
Yeah, there's been a switch up in management. How do we spin this? It's nice.
Are you in marketing by any chance?
Me?
If King Waldron has died and his daughter is queen, then
Mhm.
that's fine. I mean, literally any place is better than this.
I
Right,
don't know
okay.
about that. You never met her dad.
You Are you talking about my dad right now? Okay. Listen, what I can do for you, we're going to go around and have. Okay, are you feeling any better right now? Like on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your current mood? Are you still feeling like pretty affected by the dirge right now?
It's slightly better. I'm not in a prison cell anymore, and there's some semblance of hope, but that tune, it really gets to you. And you do see smoke arising from her, joining with the other smokes from the other room, so plainly her sadness is at least enough to power the ziggurat. Unless she rolls a natural 20. Oh, she doesn't.
Whoa! Okay, here, listen. I'm going to make a nice little quiet room, and we're going to be placing people in there so that they can take a little bit of a respite from the dirge, because I can do that. And I can only keep it up 10 minutes at a time. So it's going to be intermittent. But it will be something to you'll be able to sit there and be in silence for a little bit.
I would give that would be simply wonderful.
Perfect. Now keep in mind this is all temporary.
I'll
We
take
are
it.
here to save you. Everything's going to be perfect. Think positive thoughts. Honestly, think the worst part of your life is over now. You're past it. We're into the getting better section of your life, right? You've got to think positively. It keeps it at bay. I know it sounds difficult, but whatever you can.
Okay. All right. You mentioned a reprieve.
Yes. Here. Okay, I'm not going to lock you in, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these two rooms like a little safe, like quiet area that they can sit in for the next little bit. We're going to keep the doors open. Okay, you're not going to be able to hear us, and a couple of people are going to come in, and like you can't mingle or anything because you can't hear each other. So just while we gather everybody else up.
Goes back into a room with the door open.
Yep, and I will ritually cast silence.
Sure.
Well, everybody else starts gathering up people so they can, I guess, chill in there for a little bit.
Okay, so we'll say for the next 10 minutes or so, you can go around and unlock the doors because you have the key. And a whole lot of people similarly depressed to this lady, they almost weep and cry as they can no longer hear the dirge. And maybe this has inspired a little bit of hope. It's hard to say because, as I said, as you know, it's only 10 minutes.
Yeah. We'll gather up like as many people as we can. Okay, so plan-wise, are we taking them to the crazy play place? Because I think that's really the only place that they can go, right? Anywhere but here?
I think so, because something might be in a fight there.
There's literally 100 of them.
Okay.
Cheers.
Oh, question. This place, is it like an exact mirror of like the current state of Oathbreaker, or is it like what it was? Like, is it a current thing? How do I explain that better?
Think of it as like the upside down from Stranger Things, very much like that. The most noticeable difference, all the buildings are the same, but some of them have crumbled. The most obvious difference is the palace is no longer there. but the shadow ziggurat is. Like, you know,
Okay.
the sleeping giant, which I think you've visited, is there. The Lucky Leap Tavern is there. Though, you know, all in a state of disrepair.
Okay, but it is like there then, even though
Yeah.
it burnt down.
It's still there.
Okay,
You're
perfect.
right. You're right. It did.
You
burn
know
down.
what we
Yep.
can do? We can take everybody to the Wiltama Mansion. We're famous for our parties. Everybody can sit in there, vibe out for a little bit while we check the Eyrie or whatever the fuck it is, in case it is like a little fight area. Clear whatever the fuck that is. And then take everybody from the party place into the Eyrie where it's quiet, and then deal with the ziggurat, right?
Yes, the manor. Maybe there's a shadow version of your father I can punch in happiness.
My God.
Or, since this is like a weird upside down turny sort of place, maybe there's more information on you there.
Didn't think of that. That might change my tone.
Right, well, we've got to think, positively, right?
Yes, I positively want to punch your father.
Alright, I'm like semi-positive he may or may not be dead. So, the punching may not be, needed. Sorry.
No black to press.
Actually, yes, that does kind of make Black sad. So does smoke start
No.
piling forward from Black?
No, I said, semi maybe, right? So that's like a double negative. That means he might still be. Yeah, like I said, glass half full. You can still punch his face.
Oh, okay, good.
And then
You
like, I just
actually-
start like almost semi like crying as I'm saying it.
Bracken Ghoul says, "Well, I like this plan. Bad memories here at the very least. So I think removing from the dungeon, far away from this place, is an excellent idea. I, however, am still bound to the Gloom Window. The Gloom Widow. So I need to remain here."
Right. Yes, you know, I did not think about talking with our plan openly with you just standing there. That does make this entire thing quite awkward.
That was pretty good.
He stares
know
at
what
Aldrich.
we have to do.
Nothing to say for yourself now, Aldrich? You're just going to go with the flow?
Yep.
Doesn't say anything.
We're not threatening him, are we? I think we might be right now. I don't mean to be. What's your opinion on taking a temporary nap?
Can Kiva do it?
You think I will betray you to the Gloom Widow? Is that your concern?
Yes, actually. So the issue is that I think that she's got some sort of mind control-y thing. And that might, you know, alter what you want to say, right? Like, I don't think you as a person would turn us over, but you as a person controlled under the Gloom Widow might.
Troll isn't the right word. I've tried to take her out, punch her, destroy her, but every time I do, I get this horrible headache and blood starts pouring out my eyes and my ears. And the same thing when I try to leave this place as well. So I cannot harm her, I cannot leave, and quite frankly, then it was just so much easier just to do what she says. But I'm in no compulsion to do what she says. It just was easier that way over the years.
So why
Rero.
didn't you turn on her?
Looks like he
Rero,
did.
I said, does an Arcana check. He says, I know what this is. This is a geese smell.
What?
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So if I actively go against her, if I actively leave this place, then I get these migraines. It's very painful, and if I kept on doing it, I'd surely die. So, I am not allowed to harm her. I am not allowed to leave this place. Anything beyond that is perfectly acceptable. Of course, you only have my word for this. Aldrich, what would you do in this situation?
I mean, like we're taking the prisoners to the Erie place, right?
Via the Wiltema Manor.
Oh, right. And we're leaving him.
Well, I cannot leave.
Okay, so what's the issue?
I believe your companion, Tyr, wishes to put me in a little sleep, as she so aptly put it. Would you have me knocked out, or do you believe the words that I said, Aldrich?
You just want some lie
I mean, it's better safe than sorry.
Well, I'm pleased at least you've made a decision. So strike your father, knock me out.
With pleasure.
Just before you do
And then-
that, Aldrich,
Oh,
if you
okay.
wish
Not
to
she was
do
really
right,
sad.
if you wish to do right by me, find the Gloom Widow, destroy her, free me from my bondage. And if you wish to understand the mysteries with whatever it is inside that, you need to talk to your mother. I understand she is dead. I understand she is buried in Odinbeer. But you know the path before you. Do what you must, Aldrich.
Will do. And he'll salute him as he knocks him up.
I'm going to secretly roll a d4. Because I believe if you're unconscious, it's d4 plus 1 hours. Oh, that wasn't secret. I'm going to roll
Yep.
another one. I'm going to roll another one. Just because I want it to be secret. Okay. So it's minimum of 2 hours, maximum of 5 hours before he wakes up. You don't know. Hundred or so prisoners surround you. Some of them are still weeping. Some of them are holding loved ones. Some of them holding children. Like it seems that to add to the misery, family units were bought so they could see their own family members suffer, and the sadness which is powering the ziggurat just continues to pour off them.
Samsadar, are you... sorry, I'll say this, like, off to the side so that they can't hear us, like, the prisoners at the second. Are you, like, you're able to send a few back home and then, like, still send us home? Or what's the deal? Like, today?
Today... I could send some of them home today. It will be a place about a day's travel south of Oathbreaker. I cannot take them directly to Oathbreaker. It would be to the south of Oathbreaker, and they simply need to travel north for about a day. I understand that is complicated given the weather situation, but that is what I can do. And then I will need to rest before I can bring us back. And don't forget, you owe me a favor before I can take you back.
Yes, and the favor thing is that here or is that in like our normal plane?
Oh no, it's here in the Shadow Realm. It's south of here, but I can't get there with the Shadow Dome in place. So we'll remove the Shadow Dome. However we do that, we'll travel south. You'll help me with my situation. And once the situation is resolved one way or the other, at that point we can return to the prime material plane.
Okay, perfect. That's like a tomorrow thing anyways. So I suggest that we send maybe a few of them home so that the other ones can look and see, oh wow, they are actually saving us. They're not talking out their asses. It's kind of my thought.
I think that's a good thought. Any sort of hope in this place would be good. The question is, which three?
Right, so as annoying as Jasper is, I think he's probably the best person to keep here for the longest amount of time.
Oh, of course, I don't mind. That'll be fine. Soon to be last.
Yes, of course. You're just so chipper. I think you make everybody's day better, so it's just better to keep you around, right?
Excellent, excellent.
If you don't mind. Of
Oh, I
course.
don't mind at all.
Okay. So that's good. Right. You know, I am weak to family things, so I would probably say the lady with the baby.
Sure.
Is that okay? Now, question for magical purposes: is that like, do we go by dining table rules? Is that 2 people or is that 1 people?
It's 2 souls, and the amount of souls is the
Oh,
thing that
okay.
matters.
Okay, good to know. Yeah. So the lady with the baby, so that's 2. And then, okay, because I know that they have to travel, probably somebody who looks. Is your husband here?
My
I'm gonna like
husband
yell
passed
that
away.
across the way.
No, he
Oh shit!
passed away.
Sorry. Do you trust anybody here specifically?
I don't know anybody here.
Okay.
So with our luck, when you send her back, she's going to try to fight something. So I'll send somebody back that can at least fight with her.
And
For her.
yes, you know that was my idea, but then it's like, okay, well, if I pick the strongest guy here, there's no guarantee he's not going to be like weird.
No, he probably will be.
Okay. Okay. Requirements must not look weird, but also must look strong. Does anybody fit those requirements?
Make an insight check.
Okay.
Not weird, but strong.
Just like a normal dude, like a regular dude.
There's
So
a
you-
regular
like a
dude
soldier.
there who seems cleaner than the rest of them, implying he's been here for a lot less time. And he looks like he's a farmhand or something.
Well, that works. Dependable,
experience-
probably knows to like forage or something.
In my
Right,
experience,
that's what
regular
poor
dudes
people
are
do.
usually serial killers.
Are they? Oh dear. I mean, they look okay.
Serial killer, miss.
They look fine to me.
Sorry.
They look fine to me.
I heard someone calling me a serial killer or something. I'll be fine. I'll
Right.
protect this woman and her baby. I'll get them safely back to Oathbreaker.
Okay. Well, you know, maybe don't go to Oathbreaker. It's covered in a dome right now. Maybe just somewhere outside of that for the time being.
We'll find somewhere safe. I mean, You said south of Odenbeer. Maybe, I don't know. We could go to the Royal Stud Farm, I guess. Hang out there for a bit.
I burned down.
Oh, maybe one of the windmills then. Plenty of windmills around, but I know my way around. You can trust me.
Right. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that works. So yeah, the farmhand, the lady, and the baby, I think, are our good votes. If everybody's all right with that.
Mm-hmm.
Dambada Samsada cast the spell and boom, boom, boom. The three people
Okay.
leave the shadow plane.
And do we have everybody in this room right now?
Yep, there's 100 of them.
Perfect. Okay. As he does that, this is only going to last for like a minute, but I'm hoping it's going to affect their moods
Sure.
enough that they might feel good enough for the journey that we're going to make to the Wiltimer Mansion without being crazy bitches. I'm going to cast Beacon of Hope again.
Sure.
I can choose any number of creatures within range.
Sure.
So within 30 feet of me. So I'll go stand in the middle of the room
Sure.
and cast Beacon of Hope, and I'll yell out, we are here to save you. Going to take a little bit of time, but take this as a sign that we are here to help you. Please follow us, and we'll get you out of here, I promise you.
Does have a positive effect on them, and they go from more like sad and depressed to stoic, and they'll give you a silent nod. The sadness is still pouring off them, but they're a semblance of hope from the Beacon of Hope.
Perfect. Okay. And we'll make our way to the Wiltimer Mansion.
Of course, as you leave the Dungeon of Tears, you're back under the Shadow Dome. You can't help but notice that that enormous spider that's as big as the city continues to rest upon the dome. And its 8 beady eyes are fixed on you. All right.
Stick my tongue out at it.
So, let's do Strife. Strife, why don't you roll me a d20?
D20.
Suggest you roll between a 1
Okay.
and a 14.
I'm a roll a
Natural
20.
20.
Oh,
That wasn't in the suggestions, man.
On the plus side, maybe some of them get murdered on the way.
yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe the dome weakens, and we don't need to kill them all.
It's funny.
Just a few of them.
I mean, because if we're out of the range of your father, then you know.
Yeah, we don't have Jiminy Cricket harping in our ears.
No, she's depressed.
Jiminy Cricket, I was taking a drink, but came out my nose.
Strife, roll me a d100 and don't roll 94 or higher.
I'm gonna
Hey.
roll 100.
Thought you did for a minute.
I grabbed my real dice to do it. Mine was a 98.
So as you're walking through, some of you, particularly people like Tyr, would recognize the layout of this place, going across Granco's Change, which was here, going past through the old wall, which seems as creepy as ever. And as you're approaching the Wiltimer Manor, one of the people who you are walking with, they stand in some weird black goo on the ground, and they try and pull themselves out. Let's see if they can pull themselves out. And no, they can't. And this black goo is slowly bringing them down and down. It's almost like quicksand. And this is definitely counteracted the Beacon of Hope that Tyr did. You hear people saying, "Oh, this place is cursed. We'll never get out of there." And the meanwhile, this middle-aged man, 40 odd, is getting sucked down to this black goo, and he starts screaming, "Help! Help!" causing a
Black
hell of
will
a
run up
record.
to him.
Can I throw a rope?
Yeah, I just pull him out with my psychic ability. It's the sci fighter stuff.
Well, make me an Arcana check, and Strife. Black, you don't have to pull him out.
No, Black's gonna run up to him, put a hand on him, and say, "Hush, you fool. Now float out as I burn a 3rd level spell slot to gaseous form him."
A willing creature.
He's telling him to shut up.
Mhm.
And he's telling him he's gonna float out.
I'm telling him he's gonna float out. I'm telling him to hush.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, this is gonna go great.
Yeah. To be fair, that is positive language from Black.
Hush is positive. I can't guide myself because this is concentration. So yeah, so here we go. Not bad for a -1.
It's good enough.
See, actually pretty nice.
Yep, you have freed him from prison. He was panicking. He was succumbing to the depressing state of the place. But he turns into a gaseous forms and floats out of this weird tar-type pit.
I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
concentrating on him so he doesn't step in shit again because I can do it for up to an hour. He's just gonna be a fart for an hour.
Okay. So in terms of bad things you could have rolled, there were much worse things than that. So not too bad, Strife. So with this floating
Thanks.
fart following you around the city,
Save your die, Kira.
I can't remember. Let's say this was I think it was this one actually.
It was, I think it was down there.
I was down there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know where it is, but that's as good as any other place.
There we go.
And the Will Tamer Manor is standing. Some of the windows are boarded up. The front door hangs loosely on its hinge. And you do know that the Will Tamer burned as well, but it is standing in this version of Oathbreaker. And so you go in, you recognize the layout of the place here. A lot of the furniture is rotting and broken and looks as if it's been ransacked many years ago, but it is still standing. You test the stairs leading up to the 2nd floor, and while solid isn't the word you'd use, they're perfectly safe.
Okay, perfect. You can all rest here. This is my family's home, although it's seen, a bit better days. But I'm sure we can light a fire, get it a little bit warmed up, a little bit more cozy. And then we will be back. We're going to, I guess, check out a place that might be a little bit more quiet, but we want to make sure that it's safe before we take you there, of course.
Zada says, "I would suggest you do not light a fire. There are strange creatures that wander this place. It would be like a beacon for them."
Okay, well then everybody into the basement.
No, that's where your father took me. Don't go there.
No, it's fine. The amount of people will, create body heat. It'll be just cozy and warm.
Do you not remember the table with the straps and the tools and the stuff and the things on the walls? You saved me from it. You should.
I do. My parents are into weird things. Okay. I'm gonna go downstairs and make sure the place is at least somewhat presentable, and then I'm gonna put everybody down there.
Somewhat presentable, and they all scurry down there. They know the danger of being out on the streets, according to Samsida, so they're happy to hide, but they insist you leave the door to the basement open.
Okay. I just insist that you have a few lookouts and stuff closer to the top of the stairs. Then, I'll go grab some whatever's left of blankets and stuff.
Sure.
whatever we have for provisions, I'll like put it down there with them.
Oddly, there's plenty of blankets. Some of them are like eaten by moths and things like that, but they provide some warmth. And up on the top stairs, your father's office, which you weren't allowed to go into, is still there. File cabinets abound. Not sure, maybe some of the records have been eaten by or rotted or water damage or something like that, but the file cabinets are still there.
Yes, I will absolutely be going through that section. Yeah. This is the shadow version of my father. It's not my father, so that doesn't make it weird.
Okay, so while Tyr shuffles through the records, which is going to take a while, let's start with Black. What is Black doing?
Black's going to actually be with Tyr and just like start pulling stuff out. Like, here you go, here you go, here you go, because Tyr said there could be records of Black here, and there's no shadow version to punch.
No, there's definitely no shadow version to punch. Okay, cool. And Aldrich?
He's just gonna keep like looking for any of these weird creatures that were mentioned.
Sure. Well, two things then, Aldrich. I want you to make me a perception check, and I want you to roll me a d20. So I'm going to say this is going to take enough time that possibly something could appear. Okay, and a flat d20. Roll it again. We're not having goo again. Roll again.
It's a dragon!
It would be funny if it was the same guy, though, following in a different pile of goo. Right after being, like, out of the fart form.
After being a fart.
Alright. Okay, so Aldrich goes looking out. What is Kiva doing?
She will find a corner and just kind of, if you imagine somebody sitting there in the rain, putting their face in their hands, she's kind of doing that, but in the corner somewhere.
Sure.
Kind of
Keeping her.
enduring.
Yeah. I mean, she is magically sad, right? So.
Yeah.
Yeah. And last but certainly not least, Strife.
I would just be helping Aldrich Ghoul look out, I guess.
Okay. So we'll put our focus back on Kiva and Black as you file through these records. It's going to take you a few hours. But yeah, you can either make let's do an investigation check separately. One of you is proficient in investigation.
I'm gonna assume, just for semantics, that we're guidancing each other.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Okay, let's see those investigations with a d4.
It's okay, I understand. At least for both shit.
Spend several hours rifling through the records of your father, and you don't find anything that you find suspicious. You do notice that some of the paper has rotted away. So you're almost going through damp paper, and that's thematically why your investigation was so terrible.
Black's gonna speak up and say, "Oh, this is shit. Was there a secret safe he had in the walls, maybe underneath his desk, secret drawer?"
Not
Right,
that
well,
you
that
know
would-
of Tyr, but you wouldn't put it
Yeah.
beyond him.
Right, yeah, that is sort of the point of secrets. They don't really tell anybody usually. But we can take a look around.
Fuck that. Black's gonna start like being a Kyle on a monster and just punching holes in the wall. Trying to
Kyles.
Right, while he's
Punch.
doing that, I'm gonna take a look around like a civilized human being.
As you punch holes in the wall, the top layer, you took out a foundational wall, and the whole building collapses and everybody dies. Well done, Black.
Yes! Alright. So, new characters. Here we go.
I'll let you choose this one if you're looking for details or rifling through stuff. Make a perception check, Tyr. Or investigation, your choice, and I'll assume you'll be guided as well.
Oh man, cannot roll though. 14 total.
There were secrets to be found here. If there was a secret safe. Nope. By sheer dumb luck, you might find it. I roll a d20 black and roll a 15 or higher. Otherwise, the DM can throw you no more bones.
Oh, this feels like real dice time. All right. No, that's a 1.
That
Yes.
seems thematic.
Sheesh.
That's a 1.
So there were secrets to be found in the Wildhammer Manor. They are secrets.
Wait, do I have inspiration? Where's my notes? Oh, I don't have my notes up. Do I have inspiration?
No.
Tuesday. No.
Oof.
By this time, it's getting late in the day. You spend a long time in the Dungeon of Tears. You spend a bit of time looking around here. You've maybe got 2-3 more hours left in the day.
I have a random question, Malcolm.
Yep.
We didn't find any information on Black, but was there any information in the Lord Wildtamer's files about the mothers?
There was a mother.
No, I'm sorry.
The
I'm talking
mothers.
about
No.
yeah.
No,
Okay.
nothing like that. And
Okay.
you also rolled a 5 or yeah, so no.
Yeah.
Rounds. But no, there wasn't anything.
It was
about
it was
the
a long shot, but
mothers. Yep. At this point, Samsadar comes up. Well, look, we can depower this shadow dome. But what are we going to do about the spider?
Kill it.
stab it in its face.
Right.
It's literally as big as the city.
It's a worthy death.
Jump off a building and stab it in its face.
Well, if I know
Run.
anything about spiders, is that if there's no prey, they'll eventually just go away, right? So
It would be a good fight, though.
I don't know if I would want to fight it. I don't know if we could fight it. Let's not think that way. We'll just see if it goes away by itself, hopefully.
The problem for another time.
Yes, stay positive.
Maybe it wants something. Maybe it's not interested in us. Relatively small creatures. And who knows what something like that would consume, but something bigger than us, surely.
Probably feed us to its babies.
Well, thanks, Mr. Positive. Whilst that is true, it is not a comforting thought.
True.
So I guess we have a choice at this point. We can wait out the day and the Wildhammer Manor here, or we can push on to the area of the Fabled. What do you think? Or the Shadow Ziggurat, for that matter. We could investigate that. So rest, area of the Fabled, or the Shadow Ziggurat.
Well, I don't care about some stupid play, so maybe the ziggurat?
No, I have a feeling we have to make everybody not sad, right?
Yes.
So I think what we need to do is take everybody to the quiet place so that there's no more sad, so that we can go and deal with the ziggurat. So we kind of have to go in a certain order.
We have to like make the place not crazy first.
Yes, yeah. If we do manage to get the place not crazy, though, that would be a perfect place to rest. I'm currently okay-ish. Is everybody else okay-ish?
Ish.
We had a short rest, right? Sitting here.
Short rest, yep. Short rest for sure.
Short rest, yes. Oh.
Except for Black and tier because you're actively searching. That is not. You can rest an hour after that, but I'll be asking
Still
you to roll me
okay-ish.
another d20.
Yeah, I'm good.
How-
Short rest.
How are you looking, bud?
Me, I'm good. The short rest. I did real enough though.
Gotta open up my. For some reason, it only shows people's healths on like the phone, so I just go to the phone.
I'm full.
Luck's looking fine.
Okay, you're okay.
Yeah, he's okay. And he still has his spores he can put up for temp HP, so he's good.
Oh, I need to check. I'm gonna put though on. I'm putting my armor on though. We're not being stealthy anymore, right?
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we need to be stealthy. I don't think there's much here. I mean, other than creatures, apparently, the Sensitor said, but I don't think we're sneaking past them.
No, because the
Right.
spider already sees us up top, so there's no stealth that matters.
Once again, the spider was obviously watching you as you travelled from the shadow of the Dungeon of Tears to the Wildhammer Men. Definitely knows of your presence, definitely interested in your presence. I understand this might not be the comfort you're looking for. Are you taking an extra hour, Tyr and Black, to rest up?
No, I think I'm okay.
Nope.
I mean, do we,
Black's fine.
every time we shouldn't. I mean, you guys need it because.
Because we have to roll another dice, and something bad could happen. Yeah.
True. Okay.
Yeah. So probably best if we just go, because I'm not too bad. I've got
Sure.
most of my health and most of my spells. So
Yeah, I'm mostly fighter, so short rest. I'm raring to go.
perfect. Okay. Yeah, I think we're heading to the Erie then.
Let me just get the Eerie ready. Start with Aldrich. Here we go. Black. Eva, not Rero, but Strife. And Tyr. Let me get my notes. Oops, organized here. First of all, Tyr, can you make me a history check, please?
Can I give guidance, or is this just random?
This is something Tyr might or might not remember. Okay, thank you, Tyr.
We really can't roll tonight.
No, it's really bad.
Actually, not Kiva, but
Mhm.
Aldrich Gould. You can make a history check at disadvantage because you're not as refined as the Wildhammers.
I'm plenty refined.
Let's see. Let's see that history. At disadvantage.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so you would know though that some very, very famous plays have been put on here. Think of it as like the Globe Theatre, right? Where Shakespeare put on his plays. And you see a theatre in front of you.
Darkness.
Darkness for Aldrich.
Oh, there we go. It was at the top out. It's usually at the bottom, so it confused me.
Yeah, up the top. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
You can never see anything.
I know. It's appropriate, so. All I see is my own health bar.
Yeah, I'll put it on daylight mode. There we go. So let's see for miles now.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you see the entrance. This is the main entrance to the area of the Fabled. It is falling apart, though not as much as you would expect. Like other places in here have deteriorated a lot. This is just fallen apart just a little bit. So the damage here is not as much as other places in the city.
Alright. He was gonna walk up.
Mhm.
Open the door.
Right. Wait a second. Before we actually go in, I'm going to do Beacon of Hope again because I'm assuming this is some sort of mind-fuckery place.
Same as it does here, of course, as well. And so Beacon of Hope,
mean-
choose wisdom saving throws and regain. Okay, cool. And you're concentrating that. So I'll say just before someone throws open the doors, at that point you'll cast a Beacon of Hope. Just makes sense, right?
Then somebody stops her, she'll open the door. And say, what do you guys see? So what do you guys see?
Oh, there was a door button.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's all good. I was like, why can't I see in there? But no, we just.
Okay. She can't
Seems
see
appropriate.
it.
Seems appropriate.
So, and this is obviously the foyer of the place and the main entry hall. There's some wood stairs here, which presumably lead into the theatre itself. Where Aldrich Ghoulers, there's some type of cloakroom and bar. And I'll say tier has been enough here that this is a coat room. So coat room there, bar over here where Aldrich Ghoulers.
Bar?
Is this going to be like a curse thing or a bad thing? It'd probably be backstage.
I'm assuming it would be on the theater stage. That seems the most dramatic.
That's where like we would
Open
see
the-
something bad. But I thought like where what would be caused would be like backstage creating it. So if you want to get to the cause, we go to the backstage.
Is there like stairs leading up to like balcony seating or anything?
No balcony seating, but tier. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oh,
That's what I was
Okay.
thinking, trying to go through the back to find out the source before we walk to the front door.
Advantage, of course. So what you see as you open the door, tier, several shadowy figures, and they're all just sitting in seats, watching what's happening on stage. And there's some more of them as well. And they're just sitting there. You also notice there's some corpses there as well. Just people who are very obviously dead in seats. And on the front of the stage, you see what appears to be maybe the director of the play. And you hear him say, no, you're doing it all wrong. Okay, honestly, with the resources I have, it's a wonder I've managed to try to do this play. Anyway, reset your positions. And he disappears somewhere backstage. And you think this could have been the most fantastic play you've ever seen in your life, tier. But then you think sitting down and watching it's a really bad idea. And you resist the urge with your 24 wisdom save.
Hmm. So they went backstage? Which door did they go through?
Exit
This one-
stage left.
This one over here. Not sure if that's stage left or save right. It wasn't a theatre kid. But he went out through this door, mumbling to himself.
right.
Are we going through the front door?
Right, I think we can go through the side door. I'm going to gently close this door. Also, I'm guessing it was quiet in there, or is it quiet in this whole building?
As soon as you went through this front door, you can no longer hear the dirge.
Oh!
So,
But then let's
that's
bring him on the lobby then.
no, I tell a lie. The
Dang it.
dirge, the dirge when you went, opened the door and stepped in a little bit. The dirge ended there, so it's in the
theater.
auditorium, the theater itself, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aldrich Ghoul, I notice you're hanging out by the bar there. You gonna investigate or not split the party? What you doing?
He's
He is
still
contemplating. He's contemplating drinking his sorrows away. You know how it is.
I could use a beer.
No,
Should we
you're fine.
just take a roadie?
Don't
I
drink
don't
to
even
feel
know
better.
what that means.
You don't drink to feel better.
Beer
You
for the
drink to feel
road.
even
It's a
better.
roadie.
Hmm.
They have roads in Odin beer.
I know, but we just don't use such weird sounding slang.
Oh, sorry, princess.
It's not a princess. Oh, you don't even know. It's alright.
I don't. I was raised in a mountain.
Oh. How was it?
Horrible. They wanted to kill me.
Oh. That does sound horrible. I don't know why people choose to live in mountains.
Have
That's
a
Some of
mountain.
us don't have a
Busier.
choice.
You could just move elsewhere.
Okay.
Yes,
We're doing
only
the
those
first
for money would say that.
Or-
The dirge
Yes, and your point?
continues.
So
Okay, let's
where did they
keep
get?
going. Positivity. I can't say it. Just keep going, please.
Door there.
I'm gonna lose my
You
mind.
forget your speaking lessons.
Speech. But no, but I'm just tired at this point.
So the room that you opened up so haphazardly lies in ruin. Its ornate furniture, leather couches, dresses, rugs, etc. ravaged by the effect of the shadow realm. Some costumes are strewn over the ground, stained by spilled beverages from the drink cabinet. And a ripped and fading poster of the two leads of a play, Florian Della Rosa and Cassandra Silamal. And they're advertising the play is called the Princess Galasaria of Xantharos. And interestingly, Xantharos is the place where the second part of this book, this is where this adventure happens in the Isles of Xantharos, the 16 to level 20.
Oh, okay.
Now, before you rush in, everybody back up out of the room, except for Kiva and Tyr, because you might, because I know you rushed in, but
Okay.
want to make a decision. You see, now this ghost token is it's not ghost in the classic sheet over a head, but can you make a perception check, both Kiva and Tyr, please? A perception check.
Am I trying to hear it?
No, don't make a perception check at all, sorry. So you notice the poster on the wall and this ghostly apparition. It appears to be the ghost of the lead actor of the play. And you hear him silently going over lines, presumably for the play. He stumbles through them, and he turns around and sees Tyr and Kiva enter his room, and he lets out the shriek of anger. just screaming, just a horrible, horrible sound. I don't want to make this sound because I'll wreck my throat. It's a terrifying scream, nothing mechanical, and he stands there and just glares at both Kiva and Tyr. What do you do?
Did he say anything at all, or is it just screaming?
He screamed once, like for about 10 seconds, and just staring in your direction.
Was that?
What's up? Is that what you said?
No, what was that?
Oh, what was
What's
that?
up?
I thought it was the what's up.
Wow.
Also cool.
No, that's the blind Kiva wondering what's happening, right?
Yeah. What is this?
It's a ghost. Sorry, it's a. Yeah, it's a ghost. Okay.
Raise your sword.
Huh? That's
Raise
not
your
doing
sword.
anything. We're gonna hit the ghost with you. No. He's just. He's just. I think he's one of the play actors, theater people. I don't know what they're called.
You're discussing. He sits on this chair and starts reciting lines from the play, all while keeping an eye on you. He seems to be memorizing his lines.
Well, I'll stay close to you. That way, if he comes at us, I'll defend you. I'll let you
This
look
wasn't.
around.
This wasn't the same guy that went rushing off of stage, was it? Like,
No.
this isn't the director. This is like.
The director was more like a skeleton.
Okay, the director was a skeleton. This is an actor. He got his lines wrong, so he's studying his lines.
And Kiva and Tyr both make me straight intelligence check, please.
Okay, I'll check. Aw. Was so close to the 20.
Tyr, used to watching plays, we'll say, as opposed to rehearsing in plays. But Kiva, you listen in, and he's rehearsing the scene of the infamous ship sinking scene. And you actually, just by observing him for a few minutes, you pick up some of the lines. So you know part of the play, in particular when the ship sinks from the Princess Garalasia of Xantharos. So you pick up some lines of the play.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. I don't know what to do with that. It's like the lines. I pick up the lines of the play that it says it's lines. Their lines.
Yep, and one particular
Okay.
part when the ship sinks for some reason.
Okay.
I think I'm getting the gist of what's gotta happen.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna open this door.
Sure.
It's a tiny baby room.
It is a tiny baby room. Once again, decayed tapestries of famous plays on the wall, partially collapsed pieces of furniture, and there is a faded booklet lying on one of these tables. Right there.
Okay. Don't rush in, Kiva. You can't read it.
Yeah. Right.
I'll pick it up and take a look at it.
Hey, it
I'm
is
be protective.
It is the screenplay for the Princess Garalasia of Xantharos. It's a full screenplay.
Okay, I'll put that in my pocket. That's that room. There's a room, I think, right
Yeah,
here.
well,
Or is
I'll
that a
open-
stage? That's not the stage. That's the stage.
I'll open the
Not
door
there,
right
right?
here. Can open it right there.
You
Go
open
down.
the
I'll
door and just
lead
a
the way.
long passageway. Appears to be
Okay.
the dressing rooms for the play.
Does everybody else want to come with us, or are we going by ourselves?
Oh my god, it's so tiny in here.
I know,
My head's getting chopped off.
right?
You just
So,
open a door?
Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I'm doing. Kiva's not actually carrying much, so
You can't even see if there's anything in it. You can't even
Nope.
see it. It's so funny.
nope. She just kind of sticking her face in, see if she gets hit. And no, I'm not hit. You're okay. Go ahead.
Open up that first one. It's a dressing room. Other chest of drawers, makeup, tables, large mirrors.
Is that
My
one
head,
good?
my head is stuck in the wall. I cannot move.
It's
Oh,
problematic. That was your head. There's your head.
Go, maybe just down here.
no.
Wait. The grid doesn't line up here. I don't know why. But let
Yeah,
me-
it's okay.
Let me
If you
fix
hold
it.
Alt when you move, and if you hold Alt while you let go of your token, it'll stay where you put your
Ah!
Plus, you're no longer trapped in
Ooh.
walls. You're no longer
Okay.
trapped in walls.
Even know
But yes,
what
alt
alt
is a trick to do.
Okay.
Another dressing
Cool.
room.
just make sure when you go to let go of your token, hold Alt before you let go.
That's what alt is on my thing. But anyway,
Did you
Is there
open
anything in any of these? Oh, sorry.
your dressing rooms? Except
I'll just run through.
wait a minute.
Look, found doors.
Lost a NPC. Where are they? Oh.
Oh,
right.
Samstar?
No. This NPC.
Oh,
This
okay.
Fair,
room
it's probably
here.
a
Ghost.
So when you open this door here, you hear this. It looks like a ball of light, but it's singing a tune, and from the sounds of it, it is called Weeping Princess. Those who are peering into the room can make a perception check. Hey, Tyr, this is plainly, you see some notes and perhaps signs on the door. This is the dressing room of Cassandra Shelamil, the other lead from the play. And while this weird ball of energy, if it could be said, it pauses slightly in singing this song. So it's obviously aware of your presence, but then it continues to sing the song some more. It is aware of your presence.
It's not doing anything else except for singing.
It's singing.
Okay, I'm gonna open up the book that I have in my pocket and thumb through the scenes and see which scene she's singing in.
It's make another history check for me, Cassandra. Not Cassandra. Here.
Is it history? That's not bad.
This. Now that you hear, have the screenplay in hand and the script, it does jog something in your memory. There was a famous director who had string of hit after hit after hit. Think of like an Andrew Lloyd Webber who wrote Phantom of the Opera and various other things. Jesus Christ Superstar, just smash it after smash it. So he was on that level of fame. And his magnus opus was going to be this play. The play did not go well. It was very, very poorly received. It was so on the premiere went so badly that the royalty that was invited to attend got up and left, along with half the audience. And this once famous director just lost all his reputation in that one night with his disastrous play, The Princess of Xanatharos. So much so that the director just couldn't take the shame anymore and ended up committing suicide. Further plays were performed in this place, but there was always the stain on the place by this absolutely disastrous play. It ruined the reputations of Cassandra, for example, and the other guy who you saw rehearsing the play just destroyed their reputations as well. And as you thumb through the book, you see the point where the weeping princess, where she lost her true love. She was pining. No, she was pining for her lover who lived across the ocean.
Okay, and then we have a ship sinking scene. Okay.
Outline of the story, now that you have the screenplay, is they met on some diplomatic thing. They fell in love. The male got a ship to rescue her. They got on the ship. They left on the ship. It sank. They died. The end. There's a lot more to it than that, but maybe that's why the play was so poorly received, because it's such a stupid story and didn't have a happy ending, so wasn't well received.
Well, neither did Romeo and Juliet.
Is that true? Wasn't well received
I
at
mean,
this time?
Hamlet.
No, but like it
happy
wasn't a
ending.
good ending. They kill each
true.
other or themselves both,
Yeah,
I mean,
respectively.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, she continues to sing the Weeping Princess.
All right. Okay. She's busy. Nothing else in any of these rooms, then?
Not in that one. That's a dressing room. And that one, there is a bunch of costumes in here. Myriad types of costumes. Mannequins, designs scattered, a costume list. A costume list for the lead players of the Princess of Xanatharos hang on the walls. Like it says, the princess to wear this, and you see a princess dress. The leads, the extras. There's a whole list of costumes that they should be wearing, and there's a list on the wall.
Right. Do they look usable, or are they like really messed up?
They're usable. Usable for sure. Like there's holes in the knees and the elbows and things like that. So, yeah, moth-eaten, but still, you could wear them.
Yeah, I think this is heading in the direction that my brain's telling me it's going. But great. Room at the end of the hallway. That's a big fucking room, Jesus.
This is a prop room. There's props after props. You see some that would make sense for the Princess of Xanatharos, but the whole place is. This looks like a hoarder's paradise. You'd fear if you step slightly wrong, the whole prop room would fall down on top of you. But there are props in here as well.
Okay.
Gonna give her a
Does
push.
anything look, bitch. Does anything in here look like it needs to be used? Like, I'll open up the script thingy, see if it's got any lists of shit. I don't know if it'd be in the script or not, though.
It looks like there would be props that would be useful if you were to put on a play of the Princess of Xanatharos. You'd have to search around for a bit, but there are definitely pieces that match the script.
Right. So that we're all on the same page here, it kind of seems like we're going to have to probably reenact it. It's what everything's pointing towards, probably. Right?
Didn't think I could go worse.
Not really an actor, but maybe I can use my druid powers to give weather effects for you.
Ooh, that's actually quite nice.
I'll druidcraft and make falling leaves.
Like one of those, what is it, 4D movies or something like that?
Yeah.
You've got like effects going on around you? Yeah.
And then I can make the light go on and off with a flicker too. Instant spotlight for you. Wait, I know what spotlight is. Instant light.
Okay. We still haven't found the skeleton guy that I saw earlier.
We also gotta figure out how we should enact it and not get caught in it. But right here's a door here. Keep going around, or we go backstage here.
Yeah, let me poke my head in and let's see what happens. All right.
Better you than me.
Okay. Well, you know what? Actually, Strife, you said you had a rope earlier, right? You mind putting it around
Yeah.
me and we'll
Yeah.
if I start
Yes.
acting weird as fuck, just pull me
I
back.
I just put it back without needing that.
Oh, yeah, there we
This is
go.
mine! Get out! And
Yeah.
No, you get out.
Hello.
Mandatory
Hello.
creature appears behind you. And yeah, he's not happy that you're here
Hello.
and being so disrespectful to his stuff. He says, what are you doing there? And get out of there.
And
This
I
is my
immediately
stuff. Get out.
Oh
just
my
poof
god.
away from him.
No. He can,
No.
sorry. Because
That's too funny.
The reason is he was very well hidden in this maze type construct around him, and he can move freely while you're kind of stumbling through it. So he came out of nowhere. So I know you can't, because he's going to get a surprise round.
I can't be
And-
surprised.
Ooh.
Well, I was going to make it random between Kiva and Strife. So Kiva and Strife both roll a d20.
I can't be surprised though.
Yeah, but this is who he's going to be attacking first.
Sure. You said
Ooh.
D20, you said?
Yeah, d20.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Do you want to win?
Is it highest or lowest?
so it's lowest.
Does
That is,
highest get hit or lowest get hit?
well, no, lowest is the way I usually do it. So we'll do it to
Nice.
that way.
Plan.
So we're going to have a round of Kiva and the Minotaur, and then everybody else can come in. And Kiva, you go first. The thing is
Alright.
lunging towards you.
I get it.
So you get
So
around,
I-
I get
I-
around, and then everybody's in. So Kiva.
Okay. And my initiative, I get a advantage on the attacks that I'm higher initiative than with this sword.
Oh, all right. Okay, feel free
That
to.
Falcon blade thing.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. One back. 25. I'm doing two-handed.
Off 25. That's
So
it. 8
Yep.
damage.
I'm not raging them though. Well, just take it off. You do it yourself. That's one. Go again.
Actually,
Take that off. That's annoying. Go ahead.
yep. So we'll take that extra damage. Now, can you
Yeah,
also
I'll
make
get
me an athletics check, please? This might be
Sure.
all for Nout. Make me an athletics check. So you're swinging the falcon blade wildly. Some of the crates threaten to fall on top of you, but you manage to avoid them for the best of it. Oh, sorry, that was a dexterity. Dexterity saving throw. So what did you roll? You rolled a 16, right? On the dice.
Yeah.
And a 16
And I
is
did-
enough. So that should have been a saving
Okay.
throw, but it passes regardless.
Okay.
But Kiva, you take 2 strikes at this creature's. One of them hits, one of them misses. And I'm
And I'm
going
going to
to
go
say...
ahead and action surge and do 2 more.
Sure.
I think I got a charge. I can do 3 too. I can do charge. You get 3. You get extra attack too.
Okay.
So that's okay. Go again. One more for this, and
Go
then
ahead.
I'll do a charge and do extra attack.
Sure.
So that didn't go well. And I use one
that-
charge to do this.
That one misses.
Ooh, that did though.
Uh,
I got a crit on that one.
oh, yes.
So I'm gonna go ahead and
indeed.
do my psychic damage, which is a D6, I think. And I'll just, let me check that real quick. What is it? Yeah, D6. I'm trying to find it. What's up?
Sorry, no, I'm just doing math in my
D8.
head.
D8. The D8. So I
That-
get a D8 plus 3. So that'd be 2D8 plus 3.
That's right.
So
So another 12. Okay, so this huge minotaur thing, as you just carve into him, keep saying, I told you get out of my prop room, you have defiled this place. I'm going to say he kind of charges from up here, and as he's about to charge you, that's where you manage to avoid being surprised. But he's still charging straight towards you. Can you make me a strength saving throw, please?
straight through, sure.
You get knocked on your tuchus as he charges into you. You immediately take 2d8 damage. So 10
Okay,
points
but
of
this
damage.
But I had to run to him to attack him. So how did he charge me if I went first?
Well, the way I was imagining is he's charging through here, and
Yes,
just
I would have to
before-
run to him. I had to run to him. Okay, I see what you're saying. That's fine. Okay, I got you. Okay, that works.
Okay. And he gets to make a gore attack against you at advantage, rolling a dirty 20.
Bullbug, is that you?
I'm 20. I see. Actually, I'm gonna use my reaction. I think no, because it's gonna hit my C. It helps my damage. Go ahead.
Okay, so he gores you as you fly on the ground, and he drives his horns into you. Take 16 points of piercing damage, and then he reaches up his great axe. 16 damage from the gore attack, and then he raises his great axe and brings it down upon your prone body. And at advantage, he rolls a 10. Dear me, a natural 1 and a 3 on the die. So that one's going to miss. So boom, boom, boom. Everybody sees what's going on. So we loop around to the start of the order, which is Kiva once again.
All right. Gonna hit him again.
You're going to stand up.
Yeah. Stand up and then swing.
It's no longer
still
at
advantage,
advantage.
No, it's still I'm still higher initiative than him, right? Let me read that right. As long as I'm higher
Every
initiative than
round?
it, I get advantage.
Every round?
I think so. Let me read again. Let's see. While wielding the blade, you gain advantage on initiative checks and on all attack rolls in the round if you have a higher initiative than the creature you attack with the blade. So yeah, I think every round that I'm at higher initiative, I get advantage unless you read differently.
Oh, okay, let's go with that for now. Okay, so 23 regardless hits, doing 6 points of damage.
It's rolling, spinning crazy. There you go.
D5 hits again as you carve into the creature one more time for another 7 points of damage.
And I add 7 more to that for psychic.
Oh, okay, cool. Another 7 more. Okay. Done a bunch of damage with the blades of the Falcon Blade, but the guy remains standing. Strife, it's your turn.
I'm going to teleport somewhere that's less crowded, and I will have good footing.
Would you bamf over there? Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Dex.
Was a good try.
Well, that's good.
Okay, and technically we'll do this as well retroactively. Kiva, you needed to make a dexterity saving throw as well.
When I got up,
Yep.
I did one, right?
You did one on your surprise turn and then another one.
I got you. I got you. It's a flat roll.
Dexterity
Yeah.
save.
Not so good.
Now, technically, you should have been buried under rubble, but I'm not going to retroactively do it. But we're just going to say you take 3d6 damage, so 10 points of damage. So you did disturb it. It's supposed to fall on you, but I forgot to do that, so count yourself lucky.
Okay.
But regardless, you bamf next to a pile of crates. They threaten to fall onto you, Strife, but they do not. And just
then
to
I
point out,
shoot.
you do not have line of sight. These
Wait,
boxes
what?
go all the way to the ceiling.
Ow.
Order's paradise.
I didn't realize that.
Okay.
Where would I have line of sight for him then?
Maybe the other side of him?
There.
Over
Okay, I
here?
guess I'll just teleport here then.
Oh, yeah, that'd work. That'd work, yep.
And then I will now shoot him.
All right.
Okay. Does a 19 hit?
19 just hits. Okay, the
Oh,
arrow
just.
socks into him, but he pulls it out. He's not happy.
I will turn this into a. He's probably dumb because he's a cow.
Wow.
I will make this a mind piercer shot to attempt to incapacitate him.
So he needs to make a wisdom save. What? Oh,
Or-
wisdom save. Yeah, that's it says 15. I thought it was intelligence save. Anyway, there was a 15 regardless.
No.
So it takes
He
3
just
damage.
takes the damage. 6 damage, but that's it.
Okay.
Second shot.
Sure.
Should I make it sharpshooter? I don't know. I won't. I'll
Okay.
play it safe.
Hits
And I'll
again.
try again.
Wisdom save. DC 15. Natural 20. Beautiful.
Natural 20!
He's
Doesn't
taking,
look good.
taking and beating those who fire off the 2 shots. He's roaring. He is angry. He was talking about his props before, but he's given up on that monologue. And I'm assuming that's your turn, Strife. So Aldrich Ghoul, back in the corridor. What do you do?
5, 10, 15, 20. We'll get right there. And I will booming blade attack him with my rapier.
Go. Swing the rapier.
no.
Beautiful damage, but a 13 misses. He dodges it easily enough. Oops.
I will. Bonus action dodge.
Okay, dodging away. Dancing in the scimitar. Come in and you dodge. And this minotaur-like creature is just absolutely enraged. He is going to go reckless, so all attacks against him are at advantage. But he says, "You're interlopers, you shouldn't be here. Let this person be an example of walking into my domain. And he focuses all his anger onto Kiva, swinging the great axe twice, both at advantage. 25 Kiva for
Yeah.
13 points of damage. And then he
Okay.
swings again at advantage, rolling a 22, which I assume will hit also,
Yep.
doing 30 points of damage. It's quite the spread.
13.
No, 13 and 30.
30. Oh, hang on. Let me. I guess I'll offset some of that. Hang on. Got the shield with the psychic shield, which reduces some of that. Let's see what it reduces to. Things are hanging around. I can't see it.
In fact, that's
There.
almost the minimum he could do and almost the maximum he could
8.
do. So it was
8 plus
30.
3. So I get to reduce it with a shield. Oof, it's still gonna be enough to take me down though. I'm 0.
So it's 43 minus 8 points, so
Ooh.
35. So
Exactly 22. And so I look at exactly 22. You hit 30, and I reduced it by 8, and I still got right at 0.
And the Minotaur roars out in triumph and fixes his attention on Aldrich Ghoul, because you're next on the line. Tyr, a lot have happened since you walked into this room. Chaos erupts around you. Kiva falls. What do you do?
Right. I'll first level cure wounds.
Sure.
She's right in front of me.
If
There you
you're in
go.
Touch range.
That's
Thank
6
you.
health for you. You guys have got this. That's my turn.
Okay, Black, as a lot has happened, you don't have line of sight on the Minotaur where you are. And
Oh,
no, that's fine. Yeah, sorry, Black, as you were.
okay. So this isn't really the intended use of this, Malcolm. So if you let me, then okay. If you don't, then I'll change my mind. But I'm going to attempt to use a key point for Step of the Wind, where it says I can dash or disengage as a bonus action on your turn, and my jump distance is doubled. My hope for this is to kind of like parkour like up this stuff, and then on the other side of him.
It will require quite a difficult athletics check because this does go to the roof.
So my hope is because I'm using Step of the Wind that I can use acrobatics at advantage.
You can do acrobatics flat, as I said. It literally goes to the wall, so you're going to have to do some
Okay.
very, very dope monk shit to go through there. But,
That's fine. We will try. Yeah, if I can do that to try to parkour, then I'll attempt that as a bonus action.
You can certainly.
Sorry.
All right, let's
Prof
see
Dudley,
here.
make me two things. First of all, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Does Step of the Wind help me at all with this for advantage or no?
So just a
Okay.
straight dexterity check. And if this goes poorly, which it does, you jump up on here, get ready to parkour through it. You knock over a pile of things. You take 12 points of damage and are buried under a hoarder's paradise. So it went terribly right from the start, unfortunately.
Okay. Is my speed and stuff still doubled with my bonus or no?
Well, your speed is 0. You're buried under a bunch of
Well,
think of it
I
like
mean,
rubble.
I mean, was that my bonus action? Is what I'm saying, to do the parkour
Oh, yeah.
stuff like it said for Step of the Wind, and
Yep,
I'm
so-
buried. Okay, so can I crawl out, or do I have to use an action to try to lift the rubble off?
You definitely have to use an action.
Well, we'll do that.
Make me an athletics check to try and pull yourself out from under the rubble.
Can it be no way to be acrobatics to crawl through the cracks? Okay.
It's
Yeah.
purely strength.
Oh wow.
Oh, you do. You do pop out. That happens at the end of your turn. So you're just under rubble. You just push the rubble off, but that's all you can do.
I can't be straight up. I'm still prone.
That takes.
Okay.
I'll let you stand up. You push your way, you stand up, and that will be your turn though to get out of.
All right. All right.
Okay, I'm sure there's dope muck shit in Black's future, but that wasn't it.
So here's my question with that. Since the rubble fell over, do I have a opening to get this way now? Since it fell on me.
On your next round, you can jump through there.
Okay.
That'll be the silver lining.
It's not
Samsonite!
lost then.
Samsonite rushes in.
Worth it.
Samsadar, I opened the rubble this way.
And he dashes around to there, getting his sword ready, but that will be his turn. Kiva! Whoa, bad round. What do you do?
She stands up and she thinks.
And she does one of those back flippy standing up moves. You're flat on your back and
Yeah.
half somersault back onto your feet. Okay, cool.
She kind of puts her head. Yep. Okay. Yeah. It's too good not to do this one.
This is at advantage regardless, because of the reckless. And now he's glaring at Kiva. No, glaring at Tyr, saying, that girl was mine. I'll finish her in just a moment. And a 15 misses.
All right. I think that's it.
Okay, so one good hit on it. A strife. Relatively safe in the corner there. What do you do?
Well, if it went reckless, then I will shoot it sharpshooterly.
Sharpshootedly, okay. At advantage, yep, at advantage. And a 21 will hit. It does hit, yep.
And he will attempt to incapacitate him again.
So wisdom saving throw again. Plus
10
3 to
psychic on
this.
top.
17.
What?
But he still takes the 10 points of psychic damage. Is that
Mhm.
correct?
Yep.
In that case, Strife.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, as he's like, that girl was mine. I just want to shoot him in the mouth.
And it pops out the other side and pins himself to his own rubble. Beautiful.
Point.
Okay, with that, the Minotaur crashes with a thump. And you'll take a moment.
For a brief minute, I had joy. Just saying.
Black will go. Not gonna help that
Is
much,
that-
but Black will go touch Kiva for a cure wound.
Thank you.
Is there anything valuable on this guy?
Do we have time to do a short rest while we sit here? Any reason why we can't?
And if you want.
We're in enemy grounds, dog.
I mean, Black.
I
would
don't care.
welcome
I
this
got
short
13.
rest.
I have 13 HP.
Yeah, I could use my bone shark charges back. Black would welcome this short rest.
Short rest for my friend. But
Can we
I
lock
get it.
ourselves in a dressing room then?
I mean, why do we need
Yeah,
a
I
dressing
like that,
room?
yeah.
We got a room full of stuff that'll fall on people if they come in for an alarm.
Oh,
The
yeah, I
dressing room's
guess that's
nice and tight.
true.
Either way's fine.
I was just thinking one way in, one way out type thing.
Lock the door kind of thing. I like that too.
Yeah.
This one looks big right here.
Yeah. I like that.
Was there anything valuable on the Minotaur?
Good
As
question.
Kiva and Black rush in,
Mhm.
a shadowy form emerges from the costumes. Once again, gaining you surprise. I was watching closely, and you two were the first people to step in.
Roll for
Yeah, we were. At least Kiva can't be surprised.
I
Yeah.
didn't even get to check the body!
I know. And I actually going to do my second win, but I'll do it here. I'll do it here after the battle starts. Okay, I need to do initiative.
Oh, initiative.
Yeah.
I was watching Tyr, and she was flirting with going in, but she never actually did.
Oh, that's too funny. I pinged it, and Kiva and I were like, zoink.
Are we changing initiative or we keep our initiative?
Well, we rolled it. I think I deleted it. So yeah, re-roll. So
Okay. That's right. Okay, sorry, I realized that was new. Alright. 21.
And I gotta roll for this guy. Oops.
Just
I'll
roll less than 21.
explain exactly what it looks like in just a second.
Looks like a water elemental.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a ghost, not a water elemental.
So Black's idea of staying in that room is better.
Thank you.
Just a second. Okay, so as I said before, this is the costume rooms, and from the shadows hidden in the coat racks, this shadowy form appears, and okay. So I'm going to roll randomly again to see who it attacks first. 1 to 3, Kiva. So once again, we're going to go to Kiva versus bad guy battle. So the shadowy form appears. It's plainly not a helpful looking guy. Kiva, you...
It's gonna be a short one.
Huh? Kiva, what do you do?
It'll be a short battle. Alright. Bonus action gonna get second win for first of all. See if we can last a little longer. If I can do something, find out where it went. Let's see. Ugh, just roll right around the 7, then did that one. So that gives me up to 22, so it's not horrible. And then we'll hit. What's its initiative roll? So I'm above it, right? So I guess I'm advantage again. Yeah. I don't have a lot of stuff to play with this time though.
Yep, that hits.
19.
Yep.
All right.
19 hits.
And swing in.
17 hits, yeah.
Alright, so that's my 2. I don't I think I'll have more charges left, so yep, that's it.
Okay, cool. And this shadowy creature reaches out to you. Would it be a bit of some sense of it attack Black because you get advantage? It's going to do a slam attack against you, Kiva.
Okay.
Rolling at 25.
What do you do? 25 to my AC? Yeah, like 20.
Yeah, okay, so 8 points of damage, but I'm also going to and roll a d4 for me.
Okay.
Your strength score is reduced by 1.
That sucks. Okay.
And then, so take a note of that. It's permanent for now, put it that way. And it goes to slam you once again and rolls a 24. Which I
I'm at 20.
12 points of damage. Are you still up?
Yeah.
Hey, roll me another d4.
Okay.
Strength reduced by 4.
Eesh.
Okay, now we're out of the surprise round. So, Black, you watch this thing just suck the essence out of Kiva. What do you do?
Oh, sorry. Ignore that, please.
Sure.
I was playing with it in the...
-5?
No. Yeah, I don't know how I was playing with the modifier and screwed up.
Black?
Okay. What does this thing look like?
It was...
Looks like it's made of shadows. Just shadowy creature. Yep.
Black will cast sunlight. No, I don't have that spell. Well, we'll just we'll staff it first. Yeah, we'll do a staff.
Take that away.
Yeah, sure. Staff smack.
Is your staff magical?
It is.
Okay, cool. 23 hits.
Okay. And my bone spores are up, so I get an extra D6 necrotic on top of this. Oh, it rolled it. Okay, so 8 bludgeoning, 6 necrotic.
So 14 damage, just checking. Nope. Can't do anything out of
Okay.
necrotics. Not a necrotic thing. So cool. Nice hit with the staff.
And let's see here. Will bonus punch it?
Sure.
No, goes right through it.
It does indeed.
We're not gonna burn a key point, so that's it. That's it.
Okay, cool. Strife, you hear the battles from the cloakroom you're about to go into. You're a fair distance away, though. What do you do?
I will run to the dressing
There we go.
room. Okay,
I'm down to 2.
I can kind of see him. So I'll shoot him.
Give him +2 to his AC because you're going to get a
I
bite of him.
have sharpshooter,
Why do I
so
bother?
I ignore that.
Why do I bother learning the rules?
And
Okay, take a
I
shot.
will use sharpshooter.
Okay,
I don't know if that hits. 14.
14 just misses.
If it just misses, I'll shoot again with sharpshooter.
Okay.
And that's a
Ah.
miss.
That's
Sorry, guys.
okay.
Good luck in
Kiva.
there.
Good luck.
Kiva, feeling the life force just being sucked from you. You're weak at the knees. What do you do?
What else you gonna do? She gonna swing?
Oh, all right.
Not well because my strength is crappy.
A 10's gonna miss.
Swing again. Yeah.
Alrighty. 13 misses.
So I'm down to 0 modifiers on the house right now. So, yep,
So what's your strength score at the moment?
11.
11. You can take a few more hits. You'll be fine. Aldrich Ghoul, something bad is happening in the cloakroom. What do you do? The costume room.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 30.
Okay.
I will booming blade stab.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll continue to do nothing this session and bonus action dodge.
Okay.
Oh dear.
The shadow creature reaches out.
+8 too. Damn.
Reaches out a ghostly hand straight towards Kiva's heart and rolls 12, which I think will miss.
Yep.
Actually, is it? And I need everybody in the room. Aldrich Gould can do this at advantage, and Kiva and Black to make me a strength saving throw. No,
shit.
No, sorry, the Aldrich Gould, just straight. It's not a dexterity-based thing. Black, that's a fail. Kiva, that's a success.
Good time for that.
And Aldrich Gould, that's a failure.
Oh,
Except that-
is it its turn, Malcolm?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to use my reaction because it is. Where's it at? I'm sorry. Where's my spores? It starts its turn within 10 feet of me, so I'm going to use my reaction to make it do a con save DC 50.
It's a 10, so full damage.
All right, so that's 2d4 while my spores are up. So 6 necrotic.
Nice.
And carry on. I want to do that just before if I lose my spores.
Failure. Okay, so Kiva, your strength stands strong. Aldrich Ghoul and Black take 3d8 plus 2 damage. So
yep, happy I did that before I lost my temp
17 damage. And you're flung out this way, Aldrich Ghoul, and you bounce against a wall, taking a further 4 points of damage. And Black, you're thrown back against this wall, taking a further 1 point of damage as this thing just goes around. Unfortunately for you, Kiva, nothing at all.
Am I prone or on my feet?
No, sorry, you're both prone as well.
What type of damage was the original damage?
It's all bludgeoning.
Okay.
Okay. And I think I'm right, isn't a dodge action doesn't help you with strength saving throws, just dex saving throws?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. So Tyr, Ultra Ghoul rushes in and then immediately gets slammed back outside of the room. What do you do?
I'm gonna take a peeky in there. I kind of need to go. That thing doesn't even look very hurt right now. That's kind of shitty.
Yep.
And it's a shadow?
Yes, looks like it's made up of shadows.
Oh, it's kind of a shitty thing for me to go up against since I'm also based around shadows. Heck it. I'll go here, do a little tippy tappy. Kiva, here's a cure wounds.
Ew.
You're welcome. I'm helping. I'm gonna back up. Ah, there we go. That's my turn.
The creature does a slam attack as a reaction against Tyr.
Oh fuck. Yeah, sure did.
What was
Look
it?
at it.
17?
Signal attack.
Okay.
The
okay,
17 does it?
9 points of bludgeoning damage. And I think you're concentrating on Beacon of Hope, but I'm pretty sure Beacon of Hope is faded by now, so whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do reach back and 2 points of damage? Man, your strength sucks.
Yep.
But you do get a nice sentinel attack, and his attack's a slash against the back of Tyr. Samzadar, who's all the way back here, he's going to rush forward. And he gets here, and he says, I'm not going to be able to get there in time. And he too is going to take the dodge action. And then we switch round to Black. We completely failed to hit last time, I think. And you're lying prone on the ground.
No, he hit with the staff, just not the punch.
Oh, that's true. So one of those backflips to your feet.
Yeah, backflip to the feet. We're going to use our bonus action to shift and look like our Fangus form real quick.
Oh.
And the special shifter, I get an extra D6 temporary HP, so 9 plus 4. Not bad. 13 temp HP. I'll take it. And then try to staff him. And I'll looking more feral, like, look at me, you bastard. Try to take some of the heat off of Kiva.
16 hits.
All right. Bone spores are not up because you knocked those down, so it's just 8 bludgeoning.
8 bludgeoning. Another excellent hit with the staff. Beautiful.
And that is it.
Okay, cool. Strife. Things are bad inside. You're outside, though. You'll be fine. What do you do?
I think I will be fine because I'm going to shoot this guy.
Okay. Cover not applying, so you line up the shot. And with a sharpshooter, that's hit for 18 damage.
Wait, don't you have one level of rogue for 1d6 sneak?
Oh, yes, I do. Thanks
18
for reminding me. I
plus...
have that turned off. +1.
Hey.
And I will attempt to incapacitate him. I can
Wisdom
find the
save.
button. Wisdom save DC 15.
Save
And then he
DC.
gets 7 psychic.
He's at 18. But he still takes the
Oh
full
my-
7.
Oh, brother. Just wasting all these freaking points.
Still, he's looking much more damaged than he was before. I assume
Shoot
that's
him
your-
again.
No, shoot him again, a third time.
No, I only shot him once.
Okay. 24 hits.
And I will also incapacitate him if he is still standing.
He is still
Or
standing.
attempt to.
And he rolls a 17. He is still standing.
Son of a
This is the word.
Q.
Does that just-
Okay, no more.
Standing.
Because he has
No more special shots.
Because he has a +0 to his wisdom, so he's rolling very well. All right. So the 5 piercing. Okay, Kiva. Strife did a bunch of damage. This thing looks on its last
Yep.
legs. What do you do?
Do I swing?
Sure.
Not well.
No, so swings wide again.
I feel arm weary for some reason. There we go. That should hit.
2 slashing.
Yeah.
Buddy.
And I will go ahead and do the psychic on top of that one.
Sorry,
Since it's so close.
Sure.
Yeah, hang on. I'm about out of these, but now it's time to use them. Let's see. Yeah, it's better.
Not quite good enough.
Oh,
So
no.
the creature
should be-
remains standing. And Aldrich Ghoul, you
Should
see
be-
it
should be-
hovering.
Oh no, it should be that +3. It should be 9. It should add the 3 to it for the.
Still not.
Okay.
As it hovers over top of you, perhaps to deal you a devastating blow, maybe even killing you, all eyes switch to Aldrich Ghoul. Aldrich Ghoul, you stand, I assume?
Yeah.
Nah, he just sits there.
Excited about that.
He just sits
yeah.
there.
This is
Oh,
Aldrich
booming
Ghoul's
blade attack it.
Okay. Booming
Oh,
blade.
thank God.
13. Nice. Dang.
It does absolutely 0 thunder damage. It is completely immune to that. But fortunately, the piercing is enough. So Aldrich Ghoul,
And the sneak.
congratulations.
Yeah, I
Thank you.
did something.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Your dad would be proud.
No, he
Saved
wouldn't.
my life. Saved my life.
As a loser.
No, he spent
You-
40 years in servitude for you.
You missed your how do you want to do this, though?
He's a loser.
He just shits on his dad. That's how he does it.
I just like last breath reach out to get it. He's just frustrated right now. There's a lot going on in Aldrich Ghoul's world, so
There is.
Yeah.
That is the truth. Okay, so now the costume room is clear. The shadowy entity just vanishes away. Okay.
Now I really need a short rest.
Agreed.
are you sure you don't want to go to a different room first?
Right.
I am. This looks a little comfortable right here.
I actually, I need to talk to you for a second, Black, if you don't mind going into the other room that we already know is clear, please.
Say, I ain't moving.
Fine.
Okay. So I assume this is a private conversation, so feel free to go
Yeah.
into voice channel 2 and I'll
Okay.
listen on it.
And just to be clear, I am closing the door so that other people cannot listen in. Oh, it was the music bot.
That's Kinko. I was like, who came in here?
All right. This is a super awkward conversation we're gonna have here, Black. Okay, I know how to get rid of the big spider thing that's on top of the dome thing right now. It's not going to exactly be pleasant, but I do need your help.
It hasn't
And
been pleasant since I've been here. You can thank your father.
Yes. I don't know what the circumstances are, but I do believe you when you say that you are a will tamer. I can see that you are one. So you are probably the only family that I have left here. So I am going to put some trust into you that you can help me with this, even though it's not pleasant. Is that alright?
Last person I trusted stole my necklace and beat me to shit.
Right, but I was the person that saved you from that.
Yes. So what's your game? Are you using me too?
No, this will actually get rid of it.
I don't care about the spider. I just care about the tree with 1,000 eyes and my real father, King Dasmog.
I can help you find them, all right? If I promise you I will.
Okay.
But I'm going to need your help with this first.
Fine.
And I need you to not tell the others about this.
Easy.
Okay. That thing out there absolutely can and will kill us, by the way. I spoke to it earlier. It's going to require a little bit of feeding, and it feeds off of energy. So what we are going to have to do is we're going to have to do a little, I guess like a, what would I say it? Like a little performance with the rest of our group. We're going to have a little chat, say a few words, but we'll be discreetly siphoning some energy from them.
I'm
Okay?
not good at deception, really, but what do you need me to do?
Well, we just need to chat with them a little bit. We can say the actual incantations under our breath. So what I'm thinking we do is we practice lines that we have in this little book here. They're not going to think that that's very suspicious at all. So while they're resting, and we're somewhat resting, we'll siphon a little bit of energy from them. Just a little bit.
Works for me.
Perfect. And again, I stress, please, do not mention this to them.
Mention what?
Perfect. Okay.
What's perfect?
Nothing. It's all right. What we're gonna do is we're just going to be practicing our lines. I have taken you in here to talk to you a little bit about our family stuff. Blah blah blah. Just be angry like usual, and they shouldn't ask any questions.
No problem.
Perfect. Okay. I am on a time limit, so we're gonna have to do it right now, unfortunately.
Why are you still talking?
Perfect. Okay.
When you go back, both of you guys, we'll say take 10 temporary hit points. Just have some free hit points. And when we go back, I'm going to tell everybody take a point of exhaustion. You two do not take a point of exhaustion.
Oh,
Just
okay.
to keep the ruse, because as Bowser said, you are performing this ritual to siphon energy from them into you. And so when I say, so this is what I'm telling you now, take some 10 temporary hit points.
Those don't stack with the current ones I have, right?
No, they don't, so it might not be
Okay.
relevant.
Yeah.
And black is what? Like race?
I'm sorry, what?
What race is black?
Oh, beast type, shifter. Beast type shifter.
What's the life range, the age range for that? Is it like comparable to humans?
I think it's like 120. Oh, good question. D&D shifter life range. But yeah, comparable to humans, they rarely live to be more than 70. But I've been in the Fey wild, so my age is kind of Iffy.
Wish you sure. Well,
Yeah.
you feel younger.
Okay.
Not a lot, but a little bit younger. And it doesn't so much affect Tyr, who's Alfred, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so the range doesn't really matter so much for you. Okay, so takes 10 points, I guess only Tyr. And when I say exhaustion, ignore me. But everybody else will
Okay.
be exhausted. Okay. Let's go back.
Nothing.
Okay, so
I need
short
the
rest
dings.
commenced.
Right.
I assume you're all in this room down here.
No. Fuck that. I don't
What?
never
What?
forgive your father. I don't care if he's still alive, possibly. I will beat him to a pulp. Never. He took from me. He beats me. Fuck him.
Don't fuck him.
Don't talk to me right now. Screw you too, possible relative.
Possible relative.
Awkward.
Anthony?
All right. It's been a lovely time. I really would like a rest now.
Two.
Actually, I'm going to study my lines a little bit. I'm going to take out the book. And if you don't mind, everybody, will I'm assuming we're going to have to actually like rehearse this play. Can we do that while we're doing a short rest?
No,
I don't think so.
no. That's like really actively doing something. You gotta rest.
Okay. I'll go over my lines then somewhat.
Sure.
Well, we're just all.
Sure, just
Short resting
casually
in here.
reading it, not really studying. Casually reading it.
Yeah.
Reading a line.
You've
here.
done pissed me off, but if you're possibly related, I guess I will help. But I might snip at you a bit.
All right.
Just to be clear, fuck your father.
So nothing new. Got it.
Yeah.
You
I
hush over there. No one asked from the peanut gallery. This is possibly a family matter.
Possibly. There's a lot of possiblies going around.
If I wasn't tired, I'd take you on again.
Yeah, there's no more fighting, please. Let's just relax a little bit.
He's
Yeah.
laughing in your head.
You just see it. It's getting to black. He's getting that little vein going on the top of his forehead.
Okay, so
What's the importance of that play? Sorry, I
I
might
think-
not have been paying attention.
In the curse, I think.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we've got to actually like do this scene, like act out this scene.
The right way, I'm assuming, so it's not
Oh.
Yeah.
about.
Can I study it during the rest then? Because I don't need a rest.
There's no room for you. It's just us two. You sit over there and
Oh.
look pretty.
He can.
I thought
Yeah, you can join in.
anyone could join. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Yeah.
Fine.
okay, sure. So you actively study it while Tyr and Black gonna, I don't know, read it more casually.
Does
apart
Elf
from
Mother
that-
know you wear her drapes?
So, nothing I think mechanically can disturb you during your short rest. So feel free to take a short rest.
And is my. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, your strength is returned under a short rest.
Yay!
So timing works well for you,
Yay!
Sean. And
I was worried.
the news is not all good though. Everybody, and I mean everybody, take a point of exhaustion.
Hey. Still good for me.
Sam Sadar.
Nope.
Oops.
No, I don't want negative one. What the crap?
Exhaustion.
It's just no, there's no saving throw for this. You are just all exhausted.
There you go. Okay. You rolled one. That's all I want.
Mechanically, you do get your short rest if you, except for Black,
Do
except for Strife, who doesn't need it.
so. Black and Tyr don't get theirs, right? going over to the lines?
No, you do. We're just casually reading them, just flicking it. Yeah. So only Strife doesn't get it, but Strife is now well versed in the play. Well,
Oh, okay,
Tyr and
okay.
Eva are not. Tyr and Black are not.
There we go. That's what I wanted. All right, that's better than I get.
The monk die. Should have done another dice.
Let me set that.
So your long rest is almost over. You hear
Short and long.
Short. Whatever I said, I meant short.
Okay.
You hear
Just
a
checking,
knock
'cause-
on the door, and you hear, "We're on in 5, people. We're on in 5." Goes down to the next door, knock, bangs on the door. "We're on in 5. Places, everybody, places." Then the voice drifts off down the corridor, doing the same thing.
Okay, so now we need to study this thing.
Yeah.
No exhaustion.
So I think we study the play, we get the costumes, we get the props. But that should be everything that's in a play, right? Has anybody here actually done plays? I think that's right?
There's props and costumes and makeup.
Effects. I can be a stagehand and try to do some wind and snow and leaves and effects and stuff and whisper you lines.
Yes, the crew is a very important part of a play.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after your
I imagine
rest, you're going to spend some time actively studying the play.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Black's gonna study the scene so he knows like what type of weather and stuff to do Druidcraft to.
Okay. What about props? Does anybody do anything with the props?
Do we know the props we need?
You do.
I guess
You've
so.
got the script.
That would fall on Black with the weather / props. Black
Okay,
would study.
I'll also suggest maybe Aldrich Ghoul helping with that. I don't mean to sound racist, but can your people do theater acts? You can't speak aloud, right?
He can be crew.
Which is hilarious because I have a +4 in performance. But yes, you are right.
We don't need a mime. We don't need a mime right now. We need somebody vocal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm really sorry, but yeah.
Yeah, thematically, it does not make sense for me to go on stage. Even though I could technically speak in everyone's minds, but it doesn't make sense.
You can
No,
be
you should use our lines.
Oh yeah, I can feed you guys lines so you can't screw
Yeah.
up.
you could be like the narrator, like the disembodied god voice that narrates everything, right?
Oh well, I'll practice my Morgan Freeman voice.
There you go.
No, but I think you guys our lines would be actually perfect.
Yeah, no, I can cheat you guys your lines because I can pick who hears me. So
Yeah. That's really good.
Okay. So every hour or so, you hear the banging of the door again. And you hear him saying things like, "Okay, places, everybody. This time we'll get it right. I am sure. This will be my magnus opus. People won't call me a fool anymore. This is my time. This is my time." And he says that a couple more times. So it seems as if the play starts every hour. So you spend the time studying the script. You've got full access to costumes and props now. What do you do when he comes a-knocking again?
I guess we go do, huh?
Yeah, if we know that we feel sufficient, we can go. Who are our main actors? Who's particularly good at performance?
Script calls for
Nice.
3 people.
I have
3.
+8.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
I'm a charisma man.
Yeah.
You were the-
I'm decent. I've got a +2. It's not great.
I hit things.
Yeah. Black, what's your performance looking like, buddy?
He's extremely rough around the edges.
Okay.
That's why he volunteered to be a stagehand to try to do druidcraft to give you guys like advantage on a
Right.
straight roll or something.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I guess it's gotta be you, Kiva.
Sure.
It's 3 people, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm performance. What am I? I'm a -1, just so you know.
Okay.
You're the same as Black.
We believe in you.
Exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, they want to exhausted. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to cast.
Enhance ability.
Yeah. Enhance ability. Can you upcast enhance ability? Yes.
Make it a flat. It's all it is. Make a flat roll though, because we're all just already.
Hey, flat's better than disadvantage.
Yeah, yeah.
That's true.
Okay. So yeah, I'll do enhance ability at 4th level, so I can target myself, Strife, and Kiva. So that's all of us, all 3 of the actors, for Eagle's Splendor. So it should give us at least a flat.
Okay,
You
cool.
guys know.
Something has
you guys
changed
know-
within me.
Do you guys know Buffy the Vampire Slayer show?
I actually just started watching that show. It's
Okay, there's a
pretty
musical
good.
version. Yeah, I love it. It's my time. But there's a musical episode, and there's one of my favorite actors in there, of the characters in it, Alison Hannigan, and she's the only one who doesn't sing. She can't sing. I feel like Alison Hannigan.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really good. You're like it.
So just to give you a more flavour of the play in more detail, the tragedy revolved around a half-dragon princess from the Isle of Xantharos. So who's playing the half-dragon princess?
Which one has the least line? What are other parts before we?
Well, there's 2 main parts: the princess and a dwarven prince who she fell in love with, who's actually brought to the slave of the Isles. When we get into this part of the adventures, Xantharos is indeed a slave society. So the main actors are the princess, the dwarf who was bought as a slave, and the princess frees him, and Captain Malform, who pilots the boat. So Captain Malform would have the least important part.
That would be mine.
Yep, sounds like Tyr's the princess and Strife's the prince, or the dwarf.
I am the dwarf.
Gender stereotypes. I think. Cool.
Okay. So what? You want to get on stage? I suggest you get on stage.
Okay. This stage?
The back door, yeah, through the.
There we go. Okay, places, everybody, places. Curtain is going up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's no
Where are
curtain.
we gonna be?
When he says 1, I druidcraft for some weather.
Okay. So the tragedy revolved around a half-dragon princess from the Isle of Xantharos who fall in love with a dwarven prince bought as a slave to the Isles. And the princess rescues the prince, and the player flee to an island by a pirate captain named Malform. But he was into cahoots with the powers that be, and he sinks the ship, and the ship falls to the sea. Now there's singing without all of that. There is acting. So let's start with Black from the sidelines. Black, you want to add some special effects to it? That sounds like a performance to me, my friend, and I believe that performance will be at disadvantage.
Is he?
Black is
I don't
not
think
there.
he's in his little chair. Yeah, it's so dark in his room that his room is literally black. I cannot see.
Back.
Oh, there he
sorry,
is.
went to check on my wife real quick. She's sick,
fair
so.
enough.
Performance disadvantage. Okay.
Yep.
Thought I was in the clear to check on her. Oh, that's not bad for a -1. That's a 14 with disadvantage.
What did you roll? My goodness.
A 17 and a 15.
All right. So
Nice.
the special effects from the sideline is very, very effective. It's complementing your performances, in fact. Now, as the princess finds love with a dwarf, and she sings her song, which you heard the actual actress rehearsing. So, Tyr, who I believe was the princess, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Make a performance check, a straight roll.
Sorry, it's a little wonky.
Yeah, it is a little wonky. Once again, Tyr is used to watching plays, perhaps, as opposed to performing in plays, and your voice warbles a little bit. And the director from the side says, "Hold your notes! Don't warble like a bird. It's crisp, clear." And then the dwarf finds love with the princess. So who is playing the dwarf? Strife or Kiva?
Me.
Okay.
It's me.
So make a performance check.
Is it just straight or
Straight.
straight?
Yeah,
Thanks to
because
the
we have
hard
disadvantage
ability.
and then advantage.
No.
Oh, buddy. How is black the... Oh my
You
god.
don't even need to roll advantage. The director rolls. "Oh, this is a disaster. It's a disaster. Only the boatman can save it at this point." And as the prince and the princess go onto the boat, the captain, has under orders to sink the boat. So sink
How
the
did the
boat.
stagehand roll the best with a -1? What?
We don't talk about it.
That's apt. That's apt.
Oh my god. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
The props malfunction.
Oh, no.
The only good thing, the boat doesn't split in two, which is the whole point, the height of the thing. And the director just shakes his head.
And I
And
try to play it off and then improv and go off script
you're on
to
a
make it
natural
look
one, buddy.
good.
Natural one. And he shakes his head, and you feel his pain, and you'll take 11 points of psychic damage.
Just the people on stage or black as well?
No, just the 3 on stage.
Nice.
Sorry, Kiva.
Oh, that was an absolute disaster. What are you people thinking? Go back into your rooms, rehearse again, and we'll try again in an hour. This is the worst performance we've ever had of this play, and that, quite frankly, is saying something. And he storms off the stage.
I have to agree with that.
Oh god. Okay,
Really
well,
In
The
this play
unfortunate
literally
thing now-
caused the director to kill himself. This was worse than that.
So unfortunately I won't have enhanced ability next time, so it's just gonna be absolute.
Alright. It's much worse.
I believe in us.
We can do it. We'll practice again and then go again.
Right. So the director
Well,
comes around and Yeah.
I'll tap Kiva with guidance on her way out the stage door. Like, go get him, so Kiva will have a guidance.
Cool.
right. Curtains are coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The curtains, which are now rotted, clanking noises. Princess. Oh, actually, stagehand. Make a performance check at disadvantage.
Yes. Wow, still a 10, which is 16 and 11. Not bad with a -1.
It's average. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just average. Princess, sing your song of heartbreak that you can't find your prince. So let's see your song, princess. At disadvantage.
Alright.
9. Okay. The dwarf eventually finds the princess and they fall in love. So, dwarf.
Okay.
Brother.
Wait a sec. Okay, so black.
It's going better
you
than
rolled
last time.
16 and an 11. Okay. Tier a 9 and a 14. And strife 11. So very middling. And the director says, energy! Energy, people! This is a tragedy! Not a comedy! And then they get on their boat. They sail away arm in arm, and as they fall asleep, the captain sinks the boat. And he sings his evil villain song where he reveals the whole plot all along. Kiva, performance check.
You wanted a tragedy.
11.
And then it's plus what? Guidance was plus 4?
Well,
D4.
D4.
Yeah.
14.
14.
Not bad.
Right?
The director says, well, that was decidedly average. But average is more than I can hope for. The players performed. They're successful. I've never seen such a beautiful performance. And he fades away. The shadows in the audience fade away. And you would have noticed that in this room, you could not hear the dirge of the Dark Angels.
Okay.
So you'll get people and bring them in here.
What was that? Sorry, Sean?
You'll get those people and bring them in here. Those people that we almost killed.
Sam Sadar says, that's an excellent idea. Seems that the players perform successfully. I was watching from the wings and I've never seen such a middling performance in my life. But a middling performance is indeed an improvement on directors literally throwing themselves off cliffs. So anything better than that is surely good.
The bar was low.
All right. So unless you have anything you wish to do in the area of the Fabled, are you going to make your way back to the very nearby Wiltammer Manor and bring the people back?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Sean, roll me a d20 for the journey.
Oh, look. Somewhere.
Oh my
Me.
god.
Roll me two more d20, two 20s. Two things are going
Oh
to
my
happen.
god.
They're dead on arrival.
Now. So one thing is going to happen on the way there, one thing is going to happen the way back. You guys, of course, don't know that.
Oh no.
Let's take. Interestingly, when you leave the area of the Fable, and you once again, the Shadow Dome is most definitely still there, but you can't help but notice that the massive spider that was on the dome is not there anymore. It's just gone.
Nice.
Yeah, see? Me sticking my tongue out at him worked. He's a little bitch.
Yeah, you're right.
But coincidentally, hiding in the shadows. Actually, as you
Ugh.
just
I don't
remembering.
know if
Oh
I
no,
like
no,
that.
no, sorry. I said on the way there. This is what happens. I was thinking about how do I drag 100 people onto this. What we're gonna do? What order do you march through town? Who's first?
I guess Q's in front because she's got the armor.
We'll
I mean,
do it
I'll
this
be
way.
up
Kiva
there.
can't technically see, so how would she
Nope.
push first?
She's
You
gonna walk in
don't
front
have to-
direction. No, I've got the. I do like basically my mage hand in front where I feel like a
Oh,
cane.
like a cane. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here you are here. Feel free to shuffle yourself around as you think the order is appropriate.
Well, it looks about right to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix the my HP because that's horrible.
His strafe just pops back more.
I'm a
I mean, Strife is
sniper.
long range, so that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I don't do good with damage.
I'm also gonna do something else. Where is that? There it is. All right, 16 back. That's good.
Random question for D&D nerds. How many squares does a gargantuan creature take up?
Oh no.
Gargantuan?
Why do you wanna know?
Gargantuan, is that the largest?
Isn't it like 30 by 30?
No.
No.
Is that the largest you
Yep.
can be? Gargantuan? It would be 4x4 then,
By 4.
technically.
Seems small.
Well. Okay. So this is where we'll end it. As you're walking
Actually,
through
I still-
towns, coming out of the shadows, is another spider. It's not
Oh.
as big as the one on the roof, but it's pretty damn big. And it's going to move out of the shadows once again. So when we pick up next week, we'll start this, and of course Kiva will not be surprised.
Cuckoo.
Okay, but that's where we'll need to end it.